Welcome back to RLTW Strategies. Today is a hectic morning. Markets have crashed. We are Friday the 4th. We got non-farm payrolls and some employment data coming out at 8:30. And my dashboard on Topstep X has updated to the East Coast time, which I am very happy about, because I would have to go look at my trading view time to see what time frame we are on the Topstep X. So I appreciate that. So what do we got going on? I activated my XFA yesterday and I've done some trades on my phone. We had a huge drop at 6 a.m. right over here. 6 a.m. at this trend line, we dropped. We just fell. I played some long bounces. I just don't trust the drop. I feel like, and this is where I struggle, is once I finally have confidence in the drop, it will bounce on me. So I'm like, have PTSD. So it's an inexperience. I'll give it that. But we activated this XFA last night. I passed it yesterday, I recorded it, and I'll put those videos up. I just finished my video of the day I lost my XFA on Monday or Tuesday. So that will be posted today. Well, by the time you see this video, it's probably already posted. But anyways, markets are going crazy. So what we got is we have this reversal area. If we look on the daily, this takes us all the way back to January last year, 2024. So that's where we're at. We can come to these levels right here and we could refill this gap into this area. That's 1700s flat. That's another 1,000 points. We dropped from 6 a.m. From 6 a.m. we dropped almost 1,000 points, and it's because China came out with some news. 779 points. So China came out with some news about adding 35% tariffs on our reciprocal tariffs, but right, our reciprocal tariffs are reciprocal. So what I'm seeing right now, what I think I see right now, is on the daily we're at this area right here, this congestion, right? We're at this congestion. And we could come down to here, we come down to here, we come down to this congestion. I hope we don't come down to this congestion down here. I really hope we don't come down to this congestion. This congestion is ridiculous if we come down to here. It's about a 30-point gap. It's about a 200-point gap. It's near 60, it's near 17, it's at near 1700s. I have a level at 17027 from this candle wick and the top of this congestion. We may bounce, I didn't see this one, we may bounce there at the top of this congestion way back here from November 2021, but that's where we're at right now. We are at this low. If you don't go long today, what's wrong with you, right? I mean, that's just what it is. All right, so we have this trend. We're on the other side of it. I'm waiting for a retest to bounce, something in this area at 17.95. And we got non-farm payrolls in 30 minutes. I think we're going to have a bunch of liquidity coming in at 08 in the morning. I have a one contract load here. Loaded. Okay, so we blew the $160,000 paper account yesterday. I just got tired of watching it drop. We were negative like $1.9 million. So started it over again. Forget what trade I did. I did a gold trade, a gold long, I think here at this green line, and I went in 3 contracts and I sold it up here at the top, at this double top area. I think we're going to be coming back down to the point of control or down here to this next blue line and then bounce back up. That's what I assess we're going to do. Oil dropped significantly since 6. Gold itself dropped quite a bit, 5%. We're at the 1800 line. I have an alert at 1800s. So I think we're going to go back up. We got this level here. This is the 5 minute. The 5 minute looks strong. I think we're just going to go up for the next half hour until non-farm payrolls come out. We stayed above this trend from this 30-minute trend So if we bounce back at this dotted line, we could go back up. We come up. This right here, we cross this 30-minute trend line. Pretty strong on the 5-minute. 1 minute came down, bounced, consolidated, and then we're breaking out. So this could be a play up into this area. Do I want to play it though on my XFA? We're coming up to the EMA on the 5-minute for both the ES and the NASDAQ. I don't know. I was up 368. I lost $100. We're only up at 263 on the XFA, which is good. I should stop trading it because $260 a day is pretty good. And this is where I struggle, is go get a job, $8 an hour, or $8 hours a day, between $15 to $25 an hour. You know, you're making roughly $100 to $250 a day. And I was up 368 laying in my bed on my phone, which it doesn't matter because this is an XFA and I'll probably lose it in a week. But if I can be consistent, then that would be a good thing going forward. That is the challenge. All Mag 7 drop. It's ridiculous. So yeah, we're gonna watch non-farm payrolls. All right, I think we're going up. We're about 20 minutes from non-farm payroll. See if we break, retest, and drop. We also got speakers today at 11:25, 12, and 12:20, 12:45. We got Powell at 11:25. That's going to be a big one. Barr speaks at 12, and then Waller speaks at 12:45. Why do men like to talk with coffee mugs at their mouth? Like we got something important to say. I don't say men. Why do we do it? I just think it's funny. I've done that so many times and just now realized it. So I got two rebills, two XFA rebills right here. I'm not going to trade these until probably next week, and I probably should trade micros, especially on days like today. All right, we're coming to a 5-minute resistance area right here. We come all the way down to retest this low before going back up, and I should have went long here. Man, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And then I start to get FOMO, missing on moves. Where are we at on our account? 7 grand so far. So right now I'm rendering a video and it seems to be making my computer a little slow. So I don't know, probably not the smart thing to do. All right, so if this was a level, this could be a pin bar on the 5-minute right here. This pin bar, this is a flat top. We're just watching. We could bounce here before going back up. 10 minutes, non-farm payroll. Playing this trend line, I'm gonna cancel the rendering. It's just making my computer too slow. I think we're coming back down to this yellow box before we're going back up. I think we may touch this. We kind of bounced off the pivot point on the 5-minute here. There's a pivot point. Support level 3, we could hit support level 4, and then mid 1700s right here, 17,000s. That's what we got. Maybe going gold long for a retest at this high. I gotta figure out how to have 2 screens up on Topstep X. All right, first time, 823. First time we're breaking that trend line. The gold trade was wrong. Come back down. I mean, if the market drops, you think we're really gold's gonna go down? All right, non-farm payrolls came out. See if we break. Bouncing. We bounce at that trend line level. Started a position. I don't know if I want to sacrifice that much. Oof, dang, gold. Could reject at this green line. Computer's working much better. All right, we got to break this area right here if we're going to continue going up. Again, that reversal is still in play. I went long, and then I doubled the position, and then I got scared at this drop, and I got out, or it was one of these candles, and look where it's at now, man. Crazy. On this reversal down here, I got into a position. I wish I would have held it. These are the trades I did when I was laying in bed on the shorts. I went in long. I lost $100 on it. First entry position was 19.8 8.75, so roughly around here. Second position I added was at 9.22, so on the second candle, or on this move right here, and then at this drop down to the yellow box, I got out. I got out at 9.02, I guess on that same candle. Could have been a good play, getting in long down here, 2 contracts. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. We have a pivot point at 258. Let's go ahead and move this to 258. That's a pivot point. 258 is a pivot point, and that is support 2. I'll mark it in blue, light blue, like my pivot points on my trading view chart. Actually, we'll do blue solid line. Then we have another pivot point at 17.904. 17.904. Roughly around 17.904. Support 3. Support 1 is 18.467. Roughly around there. Support 1. And I don't know if we'll go to the pivot point, but that's 18.822. 18.822. This will be a pivot. Just the normal pivot. Here we go, back at that trend line. So we didn't get stopped out, but we could bounce here. Let's see what the 5-minute looks like. No pin bar reversal yet. No 3-bar reversal. Oh, we're 2 minutes from a 3-bar reversal. If this red candle closes, see we got 2 minutes on the 5-minute. If it closes down here, anywhere outside of that body, yeah, man, we come back up to here. Maybe short. I go.
Order filled.
I go.
Order filled.
All right, up 500. I should have held. I called the move. Man, look at that drop. That would have been $1,000. $1,000 at 8:38 in the morning. You guys didn't see the trade. I didn't have it. All right, so we broke here and I sold it down here. I had it here originally. Man, I gotta stop moving my screen. All right, so I entered a short at 18.103. Okay, so we're gonna retest this trend. 18.103. So here I shorted 1, and I closed out at 87 down here. A small little move. 103. Let's show you entered somewhere around there, and I closed it at 0.87. So that move was a quick 16-point move. And here, if we retest this trend line and continue going down or up to here, might go into a short. I'm not going to move my chart. I know it's going to get boring for the video, but I'm tired of missing my trades. So we'll just keep it on this screen, and then I'll try to talk about what I see on the 5-minute. And I can do that. And I'm out of coffee. I just drank an empty cup. Ooh, gold is dropping. Can we go all the way down to the gap fill? Maybe. My gold trade is sitting shit in the bed. I'll show you real quick. Just remind me to go to the next one. So I moved my take profit from up here to here. It might stop me out for 380. My gold trade's negative almost 20 grand. I think we're gonna come back down here before we go up. We left this area of the gold and we're coming down. Why is gold dropping if the markets are crashing, right? But we are at an all-time high, so. Got stopped out on the NASDAQ 1 contract trade. Here we go, retested the trend line. We are 2 minutes into this candle on the 5-minute. I'm gonna short on the paper account. I'll just do that. I'll just transfer it real quick and come back. So we entered here at this, we entered a paper trade at the orange line. We'll see if we come back down to here. I'm gonna go ahead and move my take profit down to the green line. All right, so we entered back in. And this is where I'll take profit down here at the 26, at this green line, which is roughly down here. 1800s. Yeah, we could retest 1800s before going back up, maybe. But we retested this trend line and we bounced off it, so we could come down. Gold's coming back up a little bit. If this is a higher low on gold, that's a good thing. I'm gonna try only trade one contract on the XFA, just one contract, one lot. All right, here we go. 9 o'clock liquidity. Dang, read that one wrong, huh? It's only a minute candle. We still haven't really broke. This could be resistance level. Be resistance here. I'm gonna add in that paper account. So we're in 2 contracts. Average is 152. Average is right here. It's a good 5-minute candle. 18,200 seems like a good resistance area. What's gonna happen today, huh? What's gonna happen today? Still in those 2 contracts. I'll be in them until we break this. I'll take a loss on the paper account if we break this yellow box. 10 minutes from 9 o'clock liquidity. I'm gonna add one more contract for 3 contracts. There it is, 3 contracts at the green line. My paper account, I'll lose $6,800 if we get up here. If we hit my take profit, we'll be up 9 grand. Here we go. Should I short? Nope. I mean, I want to short. This is a resistance level. It's acting like support. We're staying on that trend line. We haven't broke it. We haven't broke it at all. There we go. Come on. I didn't do much charting. We dropped so much, there was no point. There was no point. I have too many lines from yesterday. We could rearrange the yesterday's low and yesterday's high, maybe. So that's today. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead. Yesterday's low is here. Yesterday's high is there. Day low. That was the Friday. I wish I didn't move that. That's the Friday low of day. Globex high. We could do that on the 4-hour. Yesterday's high, week low, okay. Boom. Week high, week low. Alright, I think that's it. We'll go ahead and go to the 4-hour real quick just to get the Globex highs. Roughly around here. Yeah, we get rid of this Friday open. Yesterday's low, some green lines. We get rid of that one. Oh, it was my alert. Oh well. That's it. Alright, so alright, this is what I got going on. Took off, we're up here. Alright, right now we're currently here. I think we're gonna come down to here, where the orange box is. Worst case scenario is here. Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. I mean, we may stop here, but damn, man. You know? 18,200 got hit. I already broke that. I was looking for a retest. I mean, that is a good area right there. Right here. We're following that trend. Gold's still going down. Heading to that gap fill. If we hit the gap fill, I'm adding 3. Because it's a paper account. Probably just close it. No one will hold a trade for negative $16,000. Come on. Maybe if you had $1 million account, $16,000 is a chump change. All right, 9 o'clock liquidity. Let's see what happens. This could be a breakout area. We could drop or we could break out. Gold's trying to go up, but crude is flat topping, just like NASDAQ is right here. Minute and a half. 9 o'clock liquidity coming in. 164 is my break even on the trade on the paper account. That's my 3 lots short on the paper. Average price 164.25. All right, 9 o'clock. Is this liquidity going to bust through it? Remember, at 6 we dropped from here. This was 6 a.m. drop. That's the 6 a.m. drop. We're getting in this resistance area from 6:30. That was a 30-minute drop. 9 o'clock liquidity. We hit this resistance area. That was on the 1 minute, so you know it could totally blow through it within 5 minutes. Question is, does it want to trap longs or shorts? Shorts are in the money right now from 6 a.m. Retesting the zone. We could go all the way up to the VWAP. Could come up here and reject at the VWAP, but all right. So we got some news for The 5th of April, tariffs will come into effect, and then we have the 9th of April, tariffs coming into effect as well. So we got both of those, the 5th and the 9th. I feel like this is coiling to the upside. Breakout trade. Do we do a breakout trade up here? This would be a good risk reward trade. I'm going in here with a stop here, 18,300 minis, risking, I don't know, 50 points. Are we going to hold it? We're breaking it. Support level 2. We have speakers at 11, 25, 12, and 12:45. Hopefully I'll be done trading by that point. Let's see. Come on. Are we rejecting here? The resistance area is strong with this one. Maybe. Could we drop for 20 minutes on the NQ before 9:30, you think? Should have shorted up here. Should have shorted up here. We're back at 1800s. We just broke 1800s. If 1800s can't hold, 18200s can't hold, we could, let's go. Maybe we'll come down to there. That was the short. We could bounce here exactly at my entry. 15 minutes, man. 15 minutes till market opens. It's going to be so crazy. Oh, it's going to be so crazy. That was the short play right there. All right, so this is the resistance we got to break today. Man, we could break hard above this line, bounce on it, and keep going up and recover the 6 a.m. All right, that is the play. Finally green for a second on the paper account. Got my take profit down here, roughly. Let's see, 18,808. Oh man, profit's down here. We could come retest that trend, or leave it behind. I don't know if you can see it, but oh, I want a short on the XFA. 6 minutes. Broke that morning trend. We have resistance up here. We broke this morning trend. I'm watching Assassin's Creed Shadow, whatever. Shadows. I'm just watching. Wish I knew earlier type videos. All right, so we're coming back to this resistance area. Here we go. Let's see if we maintain it. 5 minutes till the drop. It could bounce hard. It could bounce hard. Ooh, up 2 grand. This is a good buy candle on the 5 minute if that wick maintains. We also have a low volume area here which we could bounce from, so let's move the take profit to there and then we'll see how it goes. Take profit is moved to right here, so we'll see if we hit it. 3 minutes. All right, at the open, I'm going to watch the news here for the imbalance, the market open orders on orders, market orders on open, MOO, the MOO. And then in the meantime, we're going to watch this screen as market opens, and I'll just watch the news on the XFA account. And then when I'm ready to trade, I'll switch it over. I just need to remember. Talking with the coffee cup. We'll just play it by ear. Watch the Mag 7. 2 minutes to market open. 1 minute. All right, 30 seconds. Market opens in 10 seconds. It's all right, here we go, market open. All right, MOO. We have S&P 500 negative 1,072 million. NASDAQ 31 million positive. Dow negative 187, and so on and so forth. Mag 7, 37 million to the buy side. I mean, who's going to lead? Are we going to break this area? Are we going to go to the VWAP? We can. Definitely go to the VWAP. We could hit the VWAP and come down hard. Gold. Yeah, I mean, we're just watching. See, NASDAQ composite falls 20% from record closing high, on track to confirm a bear market. Ooh-wee. There we go. We fell 20% from the high on the NASDAQ composite. When people are fearful, Dow on course to confirm correction, down 10% from record closing high. That's the retest. That could be the retest on the trend line. Retest direct. I want to do it. So scared. So scared. We rejected here. That could be the retest of the trend before the rejection. All right. New trend forming. I mean, that was a retest. That was a retest drop. Back to 2000 in the positive. You know, do I go in now? It's too early, man. Here we go. Here we go. The trade. I should have re-entered when we popped up here short. It's only been 4 minutes. We could pop here. The 1 minute, could we trap people? Do you think we trapped people right here? Is this a trap move? Oh, I don't know. This could be a huge drop. That was a retest of the trend. Man, that trend line keeps on disappearing. All right, I'm moving my stop to this red line. Moving my stop to this red line right here. All right, we seem to be bouncing in this area. As I draw my box, we may bounce here. ES could bounce where it's at, right here. That's where I think we could bounce, is down here. Gold seems to be bouncing. We could retest this area and bounce. Man, that was a good retest of this. All right, got stopped out. This area, I think we could bounce. This is broke. We already retested it. And we're breaking that zone. Seeing how price acts in this area. We're in this low volume area. Truth Social. Trump says China played it wrong. They panicked in response to tariffs. And we're moving up. I would go long here and lose my account. So that was just, I think, longs closing their positions maybe, because that bounced up 34 points. Dang, man, this thing doesn't save any of my drawings. I don't know where that was at. If I go back, no, now it saved it. Whatever. We could drop or bounce. All right, we could bounce here. I'm going to add to this at the green line. Oh, could this be a bounce or a liquidity pool? I'm in 2 contracts at 1838. I'm long 2 paper. See? Long 2 on the paper. 3 minutes left on this candle. It could be a 3-bar reversal on the 5 minute. We just bounced 124 points, 29 points on this move. We could reject here. We could come all the way back down. We're at the EMA. No news. We're at that trend line on the 5 minute. Move this to the red line. We could come back down to here and bounce. We rejected off that trend line. 1 minute left on this 5 minute candle. Remember, we could retrace 50% of this candle. So we could retrace down to the point of control before we continue going up if it's a 3-bar reversal. So let's wait for that. Let's wait for a retracement, 50%. It's about 70 points, 80. We could reject. I'll go ahead and put a stop at $900 profit. Remember, let's not trade, let's not be premeditated on our entries and focus on what the market's showing us. So there's no confirmation that we're going to go long, right? If I go in now, I'm just being early, and I usually blow my accounts. So that's what we did on the last XFA. So we're on this trend. Let's see if we bounce up. The 5 minute closed above. This could be a 3-bar. Here we go. Going back up. We have a resistance area. All the Mag 7's green right now, besides Palantir and Nvidia. Microsoft, Amazon, Apple are all green. Tesla's not, obviously. All right, let's see what we do at this point of control. The point of control moved up. We're in the middle of the 50% range of the pivot points, a little bit above 50% on the pivot points. Gold is stagnant. Oil is coming down. We're up 2 grand on oil. I think we're going to come back down and retest this area. We're at that trend. I mean, this is another trend from the reversal, which coincides with the zone area, the buy zone. Looks bullish. We're below the EMA on the ES. We're above the EMA on the NASDAQ. There's our break. I'm about to get stopped out. I just got stopped out. Up 17. Gold is our lagger. Oil is still coming down. That was a good buy. Good level to buy. I mean, the 1 hour looks bullish, bearish maybe. The 5 minute. Rejected off this trend line. Let's see if we come back and retest this yellow box. Retest and rejection at the pink line. Damn, it's moving up quick. I feel like going in long.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right, 720. I think we're gonna go up to here. There again, dude. Again, I assessed us that we're gonna pop up to the yellow line. I entered. I added, and it froze on me. And I added to the position in hopes that we would go to this, and we're already there. It's just Topstep X isn't updating. We're up here. We're right here, right now. Topstep X froze. I'm refreshing it right now, but up $720 on the day. I should stop because it's Friday, and I don't want to lose this account. So continue watching it. I'll wait until Topstep X catches up to everybody else. All right, there we go. We popped up, and this is going to be $1,000 profit in the account with 2 contracts. Let's see if we retest this trend line. I don't know what happened to Topstep X, but that could have been a fake out. Let's see. We could drop. Let's see. Man, Mag 7 are all moving up. I mean, retail investors bought 4.7 billion on stocks on Thursday. People are buying these lows. See, are we doing a retest of this line, of this trend? 5 minute looks like we broke. Man, we could be moving for the next hour before the Fed speaks. All right, I'm gonna close out of my oil trade. Actually, I'll just keep it. I'll trust it. Let's do this. Let's move the stop to there. We'll make $1,000 if it pops up. And if it comes back down, we'll make 3. All right, we're back below that trend line on the 1 minute. Oh, in my buy, I'm buying. I'm picking up gold. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. So we got 6. That should bring this down to here if it picks up. It could be bouncing. I see this going. I'm picking up 6 more lots on gold. All right, we come down more. That's an indecisive. There's red with an indecisive green, which means we could pop up to here and then go all the way down to here. Right here, this green candle, indecisive. We could pop up and then come back down. There's the pop up. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. It's not a pin bar pattern on the 1 minute because it doesn't exceed the bottom red wick. Apple's starting to come back down. Tesla's down. See if I'm right or wrong. This candle has to be red if I was right. Microsoft is climbing. All right, I was wrong. It's going up. Maybe I was right. We bounced off that bottom trend line. Can we break that trend line? That was a good re-entry right here on the 1 minute. All right, my gold trades got bought at that line. Let's see if it pops up now, right here. I know it looks ugly. I know it looks ugly. There's my oil. I moved down my stop a little bit. We're retesting that trend line. We're below this trend line. Got the minute trend line going on. The 5 minute trend line. All right, we broke that trend. Let's see if we retest it before coming back down. This one is kind of staying consistent. We could bounce here again. Microsoft, Tesla, Apple, and Amazon are starting to come back down. Man, so much could happen right now. Oh man, they got rid of that line. Jesus. All right, we also have this other trend line going on the 1 minute. From the reversal, we could hit a double bottom. We could hit a double bottom down here at this orange line. We could break. We're at this resistance level. Oh, I'm out of this position. We could bounce here. Five minutes look bearish. 5 minute looks bearish, but we could bounce hard here. We're at the bottom Bollinger Band on the NASDAQ on the 5 minute. Gold is, we're hurting on gold. Did I get stopped out on oil? Nope. Still good on oil. There we go. See what happens here. This is this morning's reversal, day low. We got day high here. I don't think I have a day. That's the day high. Let's move that down. Let's move that down. Day low, day high. There we are, day high. All right, we're at that resistance level. We just broke it. Let's see if we bounce here. I mean, we're falling pretty consistently. We got speaker in about an hour. Cambodia to lower tariffs on some U.S. imports, 5% from 35%. That's good, but that's only Cambodia. I mean, we might get a lot of stuff from Cambodia. My trend line got removed. We broke that trend. We could retest on the 1 minute. We broke it on the 5 minute. We could retest it. Here we go on the 1 minute. Could we be retesting? Oh man, we've fallen. Man, we could bounce here. And fallen. Should have shorted. Should have shorted. I don't think this is a move up. This isn't a reversal. It is a buy area. All right, oil's going back up. I got closed out of my oil trade. $1,500 profit. Gold is still my loser for today. Go long to here. Go short to here. Let's play it. Short to there. Woo, that gap is big. Are we buying here? I'm gonna go ahead and buy for a pop up. Gold's dropping some more. NASDAQ would pop. Almost double bottom. Microsoft popped back up. That was a good play right there. That could be a pin bar on the 5 minute. We got 1 minute left. Got stopped out. Let's see. Looking for a green pin bar. We got 1:43 left. Do I want to play this with the MES?
Order filled.
Oh, mother.
Order filled.
All right, 967. Okay, so I wanted to trade minis, but I didn't change my buy and order tab. We're up 967. Man, we could have, here we go. Here we go. Man, this thing's gonna pop probably. Here's the retest of this trend line. We're in this buy zone. Man, we could go up. Let's go one contract on the paper account to morning high, roughly, to the next pivot point above. This is going to be a long day trade. We're retesting that trend line on the 1 minute. We're in this buy zone. We have an indecisive pin pattern. So if we go back down here, I'm going to buy another. This is a pin pattern on the 5 minute. Pin bar reversal on the 5 minute. Pin bar reversal on the ES. And that's what I'm going to play. Should I play it? We're in extreme fear. Pin bar reversal in effect. That's it right there. That's the pin bar. This could be a pin bar. Oh, this could be a pin bar right here on the 5 minute. And it's the same on the ES right here. So, and we're playing it on the paper account. We're retesting that trend line. That could be the low of the day. Well, that's the low of the day. This could be, I don't know. We're hitting resistance here. Microsoft's going up, Amazon's going up. 5 minute pin bar looks good on the ES and on the NASDAQ. Coming to the support area. Is it going to act like support? 1 minute and 44 seconds left. This could just fake people out and come back down. It's a pin bar. All right, we're in 2 contracts. We have to stay above this wick right here. Gold's reversing. Or we could just play a gold trade. All right, let's go. Let's look at gold, because gold looks like invalid symbol. Let's move this to gold. We have resistance here. We got some here. All right, maybe that's not a pin bar reversal. Gold looks like a pin bar reversal. ES is at a pivot point. Oil's dropped. Oil dropped. We got a 3-bar reversal coming. Now we're coming back up in NASDAQ. We're gonna drop all the way down to here, like super quick. If we touch this blue line, my paper account will be closed with $2,700 in the losses. All right, so that was a break of the trend, coming back to retest the trend line, and then a bounce down. So yeah, we could definitely come down to this area. NASDAQ got closed on that drop right here. Come into here, break that, come into here, break the support, level 3, and then retouch down here when Powell speaks. We come all the way down to here and then bounce up. But that trend, man, that break and retest of that trend line, valid. It's about time to make some breakfast. Boom, bounced on that zone. How good of a bounce is that? Let's see, what is it gonna do? ES, should we play it? That just grabbed liquidity, you think? Yep, that just grabbed liquidity. Well, I mean, it is a, Microsoft's coming back down. We could drop. I think this thing's coiling. Definitely wasn't a 3-bar, pin bar reversal. Yeah, I was up 6 grand on that pop. All right, let's see what's gonna happen. This thing could drop hard. Oh my God. It could drop hard to day low, to retest the day low. Yep, bottom just dropped. We're gonna retest this area. I'm surprised gold isn't going higher. Man, there's no level for ES. I didn't draw any levels on the day. I mean, we got one way down there. Jesus, 5,100. If this is a green indecisive, we could be on a pin bar. This could be it. This could be the reversal. 30 seconds. Man, we could drop or it could go up. 20 seconds. All right, new candle. All right, my order got hit. Let's see if this was not a pin bar. If we get a large wick, if we bounce here, I'm just trying to find the bottom, right? On the paper count, I'm trying to find the bottom. Gold may have hit the bottom. Here we go.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
$900 to $200 on the day. Hurts. Let's wait. Up $900, down to $200. Bounce here. We play this bounce. Play this bounce on the NASDAQ. All right. 200's fine. I'm glad I got out of that position. I did the same trade as I did on the XFA when I blew the XFA. You know, there was no confirmation except this box. We didn't break this long trend. We didn't retest it. There's really no signal, and I went in at this slope, and I mean, that's a pattern. That's a pattern. All right, that's it. We're down 5% on the NASDAQ. I drew the line. That last trade We lost, we're up 200 on the day. I was up almost 1,000. And I'll have to end the day like that because I'll end up blowing my account if I keep trading it. So up $200 on the day. 1,000 would have been better. I keep on saying that in my head, and it just, you know, emotionally, you enter that emotional state in your head. So I'm going to walk away. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to walk away. Today was a good day until that last trade. We did 19 trades, and tomorrow we will live to trade another day on Monday. So I'll watch the markets just because we've never seen anything like this before in my trading history, except COVID. And look at that, we are still dropping. Damn. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. But I'm walking away in the green. I should have shorted all morning. But hey, hindsight being 2020. And we're bouncing here. I don't know. Okay, with that, if we get above the 5%, maybe we could trade again. If you start moving up, I'm gonna, wow, look at that. This could be the pin bar. Bummer. Here we go with the retest on this trend. 200-point bounce.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, back up 800, up 18,000 on the paper account on that move. I was expecting to bounce here off of this trend line. We got it. We got resistance up here. This could be a V-shaped recovery. We got to break this long-term trend. This one is done. All right, that was a good buy up. All right, XFA back up to 834. One more trade could break us over 1,000. Let's wait. Man, it's going up again. Maybe. Let's wait. We're at the EMA. Man, gold's going back up. We got resistance at this area. We just got to retest this trend line. We already did. We're at this new trend line. All right. We could rebounce here at the zone. I'm going to hit my profit. Let's move this up. It's going all the way up there. Point of control. We could reject down here. Dude, it is moving so hard. Oh my God. Everything is moving up. 1,800. Do we reject 1,800 or stay above 1,800? Okay, we come back down to here before going back up. Dang, dude, we could reject here.
Order filled.
You know, just get out of it.
Order filled.
All right. Up 1,000 for the day. Oh, we lost the combine trading gold. Gold is back up to my entry price. We're hitting that trend. We're up 1,000 on the XFA. I'm smoked. I'm telling you, I am smoked because of the price action. And we're gonna go ahead and close off this paper account. Please tell me I captured that. Yep, I captured it. Okay, good. All right, well, that's it. We survived today. Up $1,000 on Friday. I'm cutting it. I'm closing it. I'm done trading. So I appreciate if you guys stuck around. I'm gonna cut this video up, and I'll see you guys on Monday. I hope you made money today. I hope you learned something today. I really didn't over leverage too much. I don't think. I have to review the footage on my XFA. I did over leverage on the combine. But with that, you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Take it easy.